R2, get us off this autopilot. It's gonna get us both killed.
Good evening, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. I came back from the eclipse last week and found the N1 due to my wife telling me to go get gas. I'm so glad she told me to get gas because I found the Bongo and the N1, and now I'm bringing you the N1. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again to my subscribers. You guys totally rock. Let's turn this around and take a look at the N1 on this beautiful Saturday evening. And here is Anakin's N1 on the turntable. It's a Target exclusive. Good luck finding it. It should be on an end cap if it's not with the regular stuff there. You got the hologram car. Anakin goes into cockpit naturally. R2 can go up the bottom, it looks like. This should be a fun take on this, and it does look like it's got some removable parts and retractable landing gear. And here is the UPC. So you can look up by this in the store to see if it's there. If you can't see it on the shelf, hopefully that'll help you find it. Let's get this thing out of the box and see how cool it really is. And being the giddy, like, Star Wars fan I am, I couldn't wait to get the extra piece back to the back of the thing and get him freed from his package in there. So you got the N1 there. You got the blister card with Anakin and R2 with the holograms on the back. That's so dope. Love this presentation. That is so awesome. You got the N1 and its little instructions on getting that piece in there. And inside the bottom of the box, you got a little insert of art. It's not as good as some of the other art, like the back of the box. That is really, really, really pretty. And it reminds me that I've not found the Vulture Droid yet. The Vulture Droid's been kind of like hit and miss. Like, I've missed it altogether. I don't think it's actually hit the outside, but it's been on Amazon. I keep missing it, and they're on and so forth. Got to get a hold of me of some battle droids or Vulture Droids. Battle droids. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I wonder if they'll make the starships for the Trade Federation as well at some point. Those would be big or something or other. I really can't wait for the Ghost. I know it's skipping all over the place. I'm a little bit crazy. It is a Target exclusive, just like the Bongo. Can't believe it's been 25 years since episode 1. It's so crazy. And let's get the N1 on the turntable. Real quick, I just want to go through and look at the details of Anakin and stuff, and these just get better and better with each release. Like the way they toned the hands down there. I got the big old flight goggles on, the Naboo Starfighter helmets, and Anakin, and the texture work there is just impeccable. Same points of articulation like on all these MGS figurines, and this is very, very nicely detailed and painted. And then we got the R2. We've seen him a dozen times already, and this looks like to be the cleanest painted one of these. Being it's exclusive, I'd hope it was painted, you know, nicely and what have you. People that are really skilled could probably get this under a microscope and really doll up the details on the chest there. Really nice R2 there. And let's get these guys measured here. I am a little bit messy today, but that's okay. Life is messy. Being he's not an adult figurine, he's going to come up right back to the 6/8 mark there. Not going up to an inch there. He's a 6/8 of an inch. 6/8 of an inch. So then let's get R2 on there. And this R2 is, oh man, he's about 4/5/8 of an inch. So there's R2. R2 and Annie are getting ready to get put inside of that Starfighter there. And on my copy, it was really hard work to get that thing to open up like that. And I imagine it could even, you know, pose as another landing gear for the sake of, you know, getting R2 up into it. But you just simply get that open at a 90-degree angle, and you insert R2 up in there. This will probably be where he goes for the rest of the time. I'm actually trying to get him up in there, and actually he thinks he goes up sideways. Or, yep, he goes up sideways because that's the way it's keyed to do. And then you close that up. You got R2 hanging in there for dear life. So that's how R2 goes. can't remember if that's true to the movie or not there. I have to go back and look at that. And I just want to show off real quick that you can have it sit on that little thing and he's up in there and he's not coming out. You just simply push it to get him to come back down, and then there you go. That's a nice little play feature. And just to re-verify, it is the only way it goes in there sideways, guys. So there's that. With that all said and done, let's get Anakin into that cockpit. But before we get Anakin in the cockpit, you can see how his legs is going to go around the middle of the cockpit there. This thing is so nicely detailed, incredible. In the movie, these things just slide forward on this. It's on this hinge here. Just wanted to let you know, let you see it. And for skilled folks with the black wash, you could probably get all those other little nice details to pop with just a touch of black wash on the inside of those seats and stuff. Love those. This is incredible detail inside the cockpit. We got Anakin outfitted in there. R2 fell back out, but we'll get him in there. So he's locked in. And Qui-Gon told him to stay in that cockpit, and by golly, he's going to stay in this cockpit because I don't want to lose him. And once again, here's the fun with R2, getting him up in there. Just sand him in there sideways. Take and start closing this thing up and pop him on up in there. Boom, there he is. There's the duo in the N1, looking really awesome, guys. I really like the detail on this. I love the way that paint goes and fades back through there. It's like it's got wear and tear after all the time of flying through space and doing its duty for the palace. And you got the torpedo tube there. That's really, really nice. And good landing gear, ready to rock and roll there. You got this other landing gear back here. If you got to have one or the other down when it comes to this. You can't have both there, but that's okay. And starboard side engines. I mean, this is basically the pod racing Starfighter for Anakin. It's a perfect fit. Toward the end of that movie, he jumps up in there and takes off and tears it up. I love the way that this looks right here. This is really, really nice painted detail to give you that exhaust glow there. That is so trippy cool. Good stuff, guys. And my camera's having trouble focusing on any one of the details there, but very, very nice. You get this whole fast thing when you hold this thing in here, especially at this angle here. Just looks immaculate. You got whoever's fighter he ganked. It's got the kills, I guess, there on that side, and other little nice details. I love the silver it's used here, and the fact that this is got these little cone things in here versus the N1. Let's get the N1 on the turntable and take a look comparison. And there's Mando's N1 Razor Crest 2, whatever you want to call it. Boom, there it is. And you got all these other extra details and rough edges, asymmetry to perfect symmetry. Looks really, really nice. This has got a less pronounced pointy end. That's got a more pronounced, you know, like it's supposed to be. It is faster, I do believe, but I'd love to see this race happen as a hypothetical. So there's your engines right there. You can see how these have got the cones in it. That does not. Love the paint job throughout with those. You got the yellow homaging back to the original N1. All that's so cleverly done. I love both of these so very, very much. My two favorite Starfighters of, you know, the prequels and then of the stuff from Mando. It's so cool. Kind of glad that they off the original Razor Crest. And that's another HasLab I'll probably will never ever have. That I got the Razor Crest downstairs for MGS, but I haven't reviewed it yet, and I need to get both versions. There's an Arvala where the jaw was taken apart, and then there's the one I got. So there's that there, and I can get a quick belly view and let you see how that works out. Wish that this kind of silver was used over here, but this was actually shinier, and I like how it still looks like a boat. Like if it needed to do an immersion lander in water, since these got water, you could totally immersion land these in the water. Really, really nice and slick. Let's get this guy into some final thoughts, guys. Some final thoughts on the M1. If you're a fan of the Phantom Menace, you love that whole end sequence with Anakin taking off and getting his, you know, Starfighter pod racer thing on. You're absolutely going to love this. This thing is so cool. He is highly detailed, so is R2, and this is a perfect rendition of the N1. I mean, I like this so much better than the other ones I've had in the past. I can't even remember where the other one got to that I had. I used to have it, and it had the sliding cockpit. That's the only thing, if there's a negative about this whole set, it's that. Love that they got the little pop-up to the bottom feature there, and that you can literally poop R2 back out to the bottom if you want to do that, and it acts like a landing gear that he just goes down and lands, and he's bam on the platform. It's so cool, guys. I don't know if that was just a happy afterthought or they meant for it to do like that, but that is really, really nice. And Anakin's going to stay in that cockpit because Qui-Gon told him to, so that's where mine will stay. And then it's going to go on the shelf with the other MGS. I got to get that cleaned up so I can show that off in another video of my cave. And the cave's got to be cleaned up altogether. But thanks for sticking around this long. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I love getting back out here on the back porch in this Naboo-esque setting that we got here on my back porch. And that's going to do it for the N1, Anakin's N1 Starfighter from the Phantom Menace movie. Can't believe it's been 25 years. This is just an awesome release. Thanks again for watching, guys. You guys have an excellent weekend. May the Force be with you all, always.